You got naked and went down 5 pounds.
5 pounds of
What
pants.
were you wearing? Full Carhartt gear?
No, pants, sweatshirt,
Pants.
my wallet.
Nah, pants.
Pants.
Oh, you had
My
your wallet.
wallet.
Oh, you had your wallet.
The wallet.
He's got so much money.
Fuck. I knew that was coming. I knew better.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
He had
Starts
the
in
wallets,
construction, starts making all this money.
Starts in
I weighed in at 190.
Sorry,
I had my wallet
exteriors.
on me.
Hey, you two,
Exteriors.
please, just because I wasn't poor in my mid-20s like you, Joey, and Cal,
Go ahead.
watch it.
What about me?
Watch it.
I don't think I was that poor in my mid-20s.
No, you weren't poor in your mid-20s, but you talking shit.
I was poor.
I know you were poor. I met you then.
Yeah, I was poor.
I was only not poor because my wife makes good money. So
Right, you beat me to that, but I didn't want to sound like such an asshole.
no, I know.
Yeah, your wife helped you out. It's okay, though.
No, it's a team effort.
It is. You guys are a joint team.
100%?
Cal, you could just stop working. Okay.
You could be a stay-at-home dad.
Absolutely not.
Stay-at-home dog dad to Finn?
Shut
Dude,
up.
okay, but get this, though.
Bro.
Get
Cal
out.
is so sensitive, he'd be a great stay-at-home dad, right?
Oh, yeah.
Great stay-at-home dad.
Probably legitimately true.
No, it is very true.
He'd have the kids to fucking practice
Only
his
a-
choir concerts, everything on time.
Only a little bit of a dig because you're a little too sensitive sometimes. But
Yeah, Annie would come home and be like, why isn't dinner done? He'd be like, how dare you speak to me that way? Fucking walks out of the house.
No. Not true.
Why are the dishes not done,
but
Cal?
I think, I'm not afraid to admit I think I would be a good stay-at-home dad.
Oh, yeah.
I think you'd be good for the kids. Oh, you would spend all of the money your wife made.
No, our kids would be neglected.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Be like, Daddy hasn't fed us in 6 hours.
For
What do you
sure.
mean? Well, Daddy was out hunting this morning. You're 4 years old. You stayed home by yourself.
Also, could you imagine if you just got to sit home and like be on Facebook Marketplace or on like Prodigy website or Excel website? Like you'd go broke.
No.
The Prodigy website? What's
Yeah,
that?
Like
boats?
the boat?
Oh,
the boats?
boats?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you'd come here and Joey'd have a brand new $60,000 Prodigy in the boat. I don't know what happened.
No, he wouldn't.
Oh,
No, he wouldn't. He
You
would
know
just
what I
have
mean?
a $65,000 truck. But he's got that anyway, so.
I wasn't going to go there today. I wasn't going to talk shit.
I mean,
I'm not talking shit about someone having a really nice truck.
I mean, yeah.
What? That's
I just wasn't
sick.
going to bring it up.
he's just saying that I'm asset rich,
No, I'm
house
just
poor, because I rent.
no. That's not true either. That's not true either.
He's saying I'm from Louisiana.
Like, in the
Wait,
most simple
are you
way
Wade?
possible.
Are you Wade, but
I was
extra white?
I was literally just simply saying, I don't think that you would be a guy who would be like buying toys all the time.
Oh, would I be?
It depends on how much my wife made.
If your
Yeah,
wife made,
yeah.
hold on. If your
Well,
wife made
yeah.
$350 plus a year.
Oh, we'd be having all the toys.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's be real though. The
Well,
only one
dude,
here
who
that has
wouldn't?
a toy
Yeah.
problem is me.
Yeah, 100%.
Like
You're
I
a gear
am-
guy.
No,
No,
that
you
is not
are.
it. I am not.
He's the biggest gear guy. Which,
No.
hey, before we get too far, that brings me in to our first sponsor, which is First Light. And I know because you're a gear guy, we should actually do this convo. For real.
I don't know.
I'm really pumped
Are
for
we
you.
are we live right now?
Yeah, we're recording.
Oh, okay. I
dude.
didn't know what we were doing here.
We've been recording, bro.
Shit.
This podcast is brought to you by First Light, and they have a ton of sweet products coming out.
They do.
One thing that we're pretty pumped about is they have this rugged wool. So it's a merino wool,
Oh,
but it's more durable.
It doesn't pill. It doesn't.
Doesn't
it's
pill.
sick.
did it like? Are you talking like base layers or is it like an outer layer?
Both.
It's a base layer, but you
Oh.
could definitely wear it as an outer layer. It's a zip hoodie.
No, they have the furnace hoodie too, Cal.
Yeah, true.
That's the outer layer.
Oh, I will test the shit out of that.
It feels nice and heavy. It's very warm. It's very nice.
I'm in. I'll test.
You're
the shit out
gonna
of
like
that.
it. No,
Oh,
I
yeah.
know you are. Being a gear guy, I thought we would start off
Gear
on the
guy
right
is a
foot.
stretch.
No,
I would say. I would say.
you're a gear guy. You're a gear guy.
Real quick,
Go ahead.
before you go off on a tangent, Gavin, thank you guys so much for watching this podcast. Go check out firstlight.com.
Yes, thank you.
Now, Gavin,
Thanks for finishing that wonderful
nailed it.
plug.
Now, Gavin,
Shameless plug.
on average, how many hours a week do you research some sort of equipment that you want to buy? Now,
Yeah.
that will tell us if you're a gear guy.
Are we talking just hunting stuff, or does that include like snowmobiling? And
Gear guy.
Yeah, that's not just hunting stuff.
So
yeah.
anything that I do,
Anything.
then I'm out on this. Probably 30 hours.
Gear guy.
30 hours.
Doesn't work enough. Gear guy.
I just don't sleep
Part-time
much.
job away from an internet search.
But if you think about it,
I just don't sleep much.
the deals that he's told me about, he's making money on his side gig of being a gear guy.
I do find a way to wheel and
There's
deal.
no chance he's making money. Is he
I'll make money.
recouping some of his losses?
No,
Yes.
no.
He's saving money.
I'll make money on that snowmobile. Because Papa
Yeah,
wants
no,
a
you
bigger
won't.
one.
Dude, I don't think anyone has ever said
I'm gonna
the
make
words
money on
at
that
the day
snowmobile.
they're selling their snowmobile. No one's ever said the words,
I made
I
money.
made
have.
money on this snowmobile.
I've had two.
No, you
two
haven't.
before this one.
No,
I've made
you
money
just
on
lied.
both.
Why'd you lie right
I'm
here
not
on this
lying.
podcast?
What?
Do you
Why did
blatantly come on this
lie?
podcast and just lie to us like that?
No, you just got to know how to sell it.
That's
You got to know what you
fucked
got.
up, dude. I'm telling you,
Bro, you
that's
got
bogus.
you have to know how to wheel and deal and how to
No, dude.
negotiate.
Dude, nobody's ever sold a snowmobile and made money on it, dude.
You know what we forgot to do? We forgot to introduce you, Gavin.
As
That's
I haven't
true.
been here before.
You have been here 3 times at least, if not more.
I think this is the
it's
third.
like 4 or
and we
5.
appreciate you
What?
for coming on
Has
the
it been
show.
that
Yeah.
many?
We
We've
do.
always gotten very good reviews for having you on.
I
And
just talk a lot
I
of
do
shit.
enjoy your shit talking.
Yeah.
So I'd really like to hear some of it today. As long as it's not directed at me.
When have I
Sure.
ever shit talk you in our friendship?
Cool.
6 years of friendship. When have I ever talked shit about you?
That's
crazy.
true, dude. He's been like a
6
brother to you.
6 years. You have been like a brother to me.
Yeah.
Shitty brother.
Yeah,
But
don't
you
worry.
have
You're
been a
still going to
brother.
be a wench at my wedding. So.
A wench.
Hear about that?
Oh, this actually got brought up over your wedding. This got brought up at your wedding, actually.
Yeah.
So, no, don't worry.
That's
I got
cool.
the sticker made out. Beer maiden, in quotations, wench.
Dude, whatever I can do to assist you.
No,
On
Cal
your
will be an
big day?
usher. Cal will be an usher.
An
Like he
usher?
made me as an honor.
Yeah.
Because that is an honor, Joey.
That's okay.
And beer maiden is one as well.
You're going to be lower than Usher.
Yeah.
But
oh, yeah.
still
And
helping.
I'm still going to make him pay for a $250 rental.
But
time.
still helping.
Here's the cool thing, though, with me being his beer wench.
Yeah.
He's not going to stand at the altar. He's not going to be able to stand.
Yeah.
He's
you,
going to be like,
you
no.
underestimate
He's
my
like,
beer drinking
I don't,
ability.
I don't need another one, Joe. Yeah, you do. Dude, this is my one job.
Okay, so
It's scary 'cause
Small-
it's like, what if you're underestimating the beer wench?
that's true. Because the big thing to that, the funny part to that actually is, so like for Riley and Peyton's wedding, Peyton had a stern rule. No, like,
Right.
no heavy beer drinking before photos.
Right.
Little does she know we showed up to photos like 7-8 beers deep.
Nice.
Like all the groomsmen. Riley was good, but the rest of us did not follow her rule.
That's good.
Good times.
That is good.
All right.
I think you underestimate how many people that I peer pressured growing
Yeah.
up into doing illicit things.
Totally.
Whether that was alcohol, whether that was doing stupid things, you know, like, hey, you should
Yeah, but
climb that tree.
hold
Why
on.
would I climb that tree?
Hold on.
Ooh,
I've
better yet,
met- other than
actually, one
Cal-
time-
Other than Cal and Matt Wallen, I've met the friends you hung out with then. Does not shock me.
Adler?
Adler, you could convince Adler to do anything after about 30 seconds of pressure.
Cole.
Noah is so impressionable, even at almost 30. And I love Noah. Cole,
Dude,
Cole's
he grew
got
up in such a strict household, though. He was scared shitless. to
Well,
do
yeah, but he'd
anything.
still do it. Bodkin, bro.
No. Back in the day, dude?
No.
No way.
What?
No way.
No, I would say Ben
At
and
your
Cole were
bachelor
the
party?
biggest.
Oh, for
Yeah,
sure.
Ben and Cole were like the biggest wild cards.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't shock
You
me
would
at all.
never know. You'd
No, like-
never ever know.
No. So,
Didn't Adler get kicked out of like 3 high schools?
yeah.
Yeah.
Cole got kicked out of a couple, too.
Just so completely unpredictable.
hey,
you have
buddy.
no
My best
idea.
friend.
Cal, you've got some friends too that fall into this category.
Like who?
Molnar?
Molnar's definitely not.
Or not Molnar,
questionable.
sorry.
Melder.
Melder, thank you. Melder.
No.
Tommy?
No.
Ross?
No.
Porter?
No.
What?
They are not. You're
They're not
even
as
close.
bad.
Please help me here.
They're not
bro.
as
Not even-
bad.
no, not even close.
They're not as bad.
Not
no,
even
but
the
like,
same realm.
I can tell you right now, the three out of those 4 you could convince to do anything back then, and they've said that.
I mean, maybe with
They've
some
said
maybe with some drinks.
After 3
Some drinky
beers,
poos.
Melder will do pretty much anything. I remember your bachelor party. Don't worry.
Oh no.
No, Bodkin was in the military right after high school. And getting that dude to drink was difficult.
Really?
And let's just say, when I went down there for spring break, he didn't make it to Dwill on time.
Let's just say
This poor man.
Woody.
Every day. He was late to
Dude.
every single thing. He's like, guys, I can't do it. I'm like, Josh, I'm here.
Yeah.
He's like, well, I'll have a couple. And then we're playing Wizard Staff.
Oh God,
You know Wizard Staff?
yes.
Cal,
No,
do
thank
you know Wizard Staff?
We're not going to talk about it.
Why not?
Because we got gear to cover. The gear guy is on apparently.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay,
Explain
so-
Wizard Staff.
So Wizard Staff is when you drink as many beers as you are tall, and each beer that you drink, you duct tape it together, and at the end of the game, you have a giant staff of beers, and if you finish before other people, you can start smacking them with it. So essentially, you win nothing. It's just a matter of like, oh, we're at the party. Let's see who can drink their 9 beers the quickest. You know,
We used to
How
just play
tall
a
is a
game.
beer?
this big. This
So a
tall.
regular beer is probably what, 5 inches?
So, yeah, about 5.5 inches.
Four,
Yeah.
4.5 maybe.
Oh no, that's about 4.5.
Yeah, 4.5.
4.5. Sorry, I was thinking about my.
Sure. I think it's more like 5.5 though. I think that's about the width of a 2x6. So anyway, five and
Either way.
a half inches. If you're 6 feet tall, 72
Which Joey's
divided by
5'9". So
Why is this always a joke?
Yeah, I don't get it actually. Like
just
you're
under 6 foot.
so clearly 5'11".
because
funny though, it's funny
he's
though.
a Tinder 6 foot.
It's funny for me too because you were like 5 foot
Nothing.
nothing. Yeah,
the
you were like
longest
4'11" when we were in 10th grade.
Right.
Hey, is
What's
there like
that?
a photo of like the podcast before it like airs on like Spotify or whatever? Like, is there a photo you put in the little square?
Yeah, but it's just our like.
Can
it's
we
our
edit it
podcast
to a
logo.
photo of Joey being like 5'1" at prom his sophomore year?
I don't. Yeah, probably.
We can do the
I
one
have
with
that
me
on
and
my
Emily
phone.
Valdez.
That'd be
I
funny.
literally have that
Yeah.
photo on my phone saved.
Yeah.
Hunter, can you write that down for me? Thank you.
I will send it to you, Hunter, because it's
Dude.
it is the best photo I've ever gotten.
Yeah,
of
but
Joey.
Yeah, that's what we're
but
gonna
my
do.
date was hot, dude.
Well,
so-
let's not go that far.
Oh,
Eh,
I mean, you.
eh.
Anyway, I think
Next topic.
I think that somebody who is now a model
Oh,
you know,
what?
in LA.
in LA.
What?
Mm-hmm.
She,
I mean, she can't be.
She literally
bad
is.
looking.
I mean, she definitely had a glow up then. Cause
She was always pretty hot.
You know, let's
depends what
just
you're into, though.
say
Depends
she
what you're
was-
into, though. It's very much your type.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, anyway.
everyone, but
I have a really important question for you, bro.
Hi, brother. What you got?
Okay, this is dead serious. Why are you a gear guy?
Why?
No, that's not even my question. Come on, obviously. What? Hey, here's a real question. Bro, why is a silver lab not a real lab? Is that real?
No.
Just like tell me about that. I don't
There-
get
there-
it.
There's,
Like,
a,
why
there's
does-
a kennel.
I see these dog training
God.
things, bro, and
We're
it's
not doing
just
this.
like
Can we not do this?
no,
I'm
let's
gonna get
do it. I
heated on
want to
this
do it.
podcast.
I want to do it. You know what I mean?
Okay, she looks way better in that photo than she did
Yeah,
back in
you're
the
an
day.
idiot.
oh, you mean when she was 14?
Well, she couldn't have been 14 bringing you to prom because she had to be a junior.
Well, yeah, no, it's
No,
because
we
you
make
could go
her-
to prom and you could go in 9th grade.
What?
Yeah.
What
At
private
Heritage.
school bullshit
Small-
is that?
Small Christian school.
Let's
dude.
just say
Cal's
You
gonna be
inbred fucking kids.
things were a
Inbred.
little bit different.
Things were different at the private school for rich kids.
Let's just say
Poor
wanna
people.
do that for everything.
Poor people like Cal and I went to public school.
I went to my school.
private school.
When did you get out of private school?
After my 9th grade year, my parents decided I wasn't getting studious enough grades to stay at the expensive school.
Because he was hanging out with me every day.
Yeah, me and
So,
Joey were having way too much fun.
That's literally what was happening.
Then I went back
Delinquency.
to public school, and then Joey would come hang out and corrupt all my public school friends. So there's, you know,
How bad is that?
if that gives you an idea of the line,
Yeah,
Joey was the wild card from the private school.
That's true.
Wild card. Wild card. Wild card.
Anyway,
No, Silver Labs are somewhere down the line. If you go back far enough, they're all mixed with Weimaraners. It either goes back to Tennessee or Kentucky to a single kennel. You can trace it all back if you want to, but yeah, no, that's bullshit. They're fake as fuck.
so it's not a real lab.
No, I have a funny story about one. My mom
Yeah.
and stepdad bought one, and I came home liquored one night at like 20 years old, and I told my mom, did she want me to feed it decon so that we didn't have to feed it like rat poison? Because
Yeah, I
it
know what
wasn't
decon
worth
is,
it wasn't
yeah.
worth feeding. I was like, this thing's pointless. Like, it's gonna have horrible health issues, and it does.
It's fucked up.
Yeah, you
That's
buy
true.
if you want a lab, buy a yellow, maybe a black if you're like.
Why do you-
What about a red lab?
It's just a yellow.
Yeah,
The red lab thing is just good marketing.
So do you
Look cool though.
Yeah, it looks. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Whatever.
Do you know how like all dogs are the domesticated form of wolves?
Somewhere down the line, yeah.
Yeah.
If you go
who,
way,
who do you
way
think
back.
was the first guy to be like, hey, you should have sex with that other thing that kind of looks like you to make a different dog. And then I'm going to make you have sex with that thing, and then it's going to create a different dog. And now we have all these different kinds of breeds.
I mean, I've
You know,
never really thought
How far
about it.
back?
Well, it depends what you look at. Like Chessies, you only have to go back to like, I think it's 1895 or 1890. Chessies aren't that old. Water Spaniel's pretty old. Labs are pretty old.
Like 1600s, right?
Yeah, the Lab I think is like 14 if I remember right.
Damn.
It's old on that one, but there's a lot that aren't that old if you think about it.
But like, what made a lab?
I've never really dug into it. I don't really know.
It's so weird.
I've honestly, for a guy who trains as much as I do and like is in tune with that, I've never really dug into like the history behind it. The only reason I know the Chessie one is because for a while there I wanted a Chessie, and there's only like a handful of really like good breeders in the nation, and like one of them makes you like study the history of the Chessie, like everything behind it.
Yeah.
But no, I don't know. I mean, I know American labs come from just like taking British labs and then adding some horsepower to them. So
Well,
How
I
do you
know-
add horsepower?
you just find a dog with enough drive, like Chance.
So I'll have to look up the exact dates, but we grew up with schnauzers, and
That makes
they
sense.
would.
Rich people, schnauzer dogs.
My mom. I did not like those dogs.
What? Shugru.
Shugru.
You're gonna talk about that. You're gonna talk
she
about
was
Shugru
annoying
like
as
that.
shit.
Wait, what did you call
You're
the
gonna
dog?
talk about
The dog's
Shugru
name
like
was
that, huh?
Shugru.
What the fuck?
It's the name
Dude,
of a restaurant
Shugru
in
is like
Arizona.
a brother to you.
I know.
You know what
Yeah.
I had growing up?
You do know. You know you shouldn't have said that.
No, I stand by it.
Wow.
I had labs, and we had one border collie.
Yeah. I had a
That's
cat.
it. You had a cat.
Yeah.
That fits you.
Elliot. 20 pounds.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
Yep.
The grossest mole underneath its eye.
Bro, he was a savage cat, dude. My parents got Elliot, actually. This is a crazy story. We got Elliot because my dad, they were living in Northeast Minneapolis, and my dad heard a shotgun go off. And so he went out the back door, and they had these neighbors that were like our longtime family friends. And Dehar's in the back in the garden just shooting his shotgun, trying to kill a cat. And my dad's like, no, don't kill him. I'll take him. So my parents took in this cat.
Kitten from the streets.
Not really a kitten. I mean, like, I think he must have been a few months old at that point. At
They
least.
took in a street cat.
They took in a street cat, dude.
Damn, just like they took in a
Yes.
street Joey.
And the craziest part is this, dude. We had another cat that they had before Elliot. Elliot was obviously the garden cat that they took, you know? We had another cat. I don't even remember that cat's name. A white cat. Fucking asshole, dude. Such a mean cat. So mean. And that was the cat my parents paid good money for. Like, they paid for that cat, the white cat.
We
That
wouldn't
was so
say-
mean.
we
And
wouldn't-
then Elliot, the street cat, nicest cat in the world.
We wouldn't say that he was the nicest cat, though, would we?
Elliot?
Yeah.
Super nice cat.
Clawed my hand on more than one occasion.
Well, it's
Dude.
because you're probably a dick.
No, you just, like, when you're a kid, you forget that you shouldn't touch a cat's belly. And then
What?
that cat's just like,
What are you talking about?
got me.
They don't, yeah, they just, they do the quick paw.
Oh, dude,
With
no,
the- with the-
oddly
with the
enough,
claws.
like with all the farm cats we had going up, like none of them ever really cared if you like messed with them.
No, I was just like petting its
no, I know,
belly
but,
as
like
it's
petting
laying
its
down.
belly, and it would never like. I've never been
So many cats, like,
really. I've never been like
Rare.
whacked for that one.
They don't like that.
We did have a cat growing up. We never had a name for it, but it would kill everything: coons, possums, everything.
that was like
That's the one that
Noah's,
stands out for me.
it's like Noah's cat, Mittens.
Mittens.
That thing, I guarantee you has killed over 100 raccoons. It's
Oh,
dead
dude.
now. But it, like, multiple times in my tenure of being at that home, so many tubes going through that thing's neck. It was like a rabies thing.
Oh, what?
It would just like come hobbling back from the barn. And then Dave's like, oh my God, he got another one. He like runs out to the barn. There's 3 dead raccoons out here. Just like taking on families of raccoons.
Oh, dude.
And then
I'll
they
never
bring it
forget.
to the vet. And then it gets a tube down the neck. And then it's just like hobbling around the house for a week. And then all of a sudden it's on the prowl again. It's nonsense.
No, that's the only cat I remember from like the farm growing up. Savage.
Yeah, my grandma had a cat she called Bootsy. And I always just thought that was just such a weird name. And it's because it had the white feet.
God, between Bootsy and what did you call it?
Mittens.
No, the dog.
Oh, Shuguru.
Shuguru.
Man, I had very normal dog names like my entire life.
Yeah.
You would just like hear Rob
like
randomly
the only
throughout the house.
Decon 1, Decon 2.
No, that was only a joke I made once. My mom still doesn't know that I was drunk when I said that to her.
Oh my God.
Thank
You're
God she
such a
doesn't listen to
badass.
this.
So, yeah, so what?
Podcast.
You named your dogs what?
Growing up, we had
John.
Diesel. No, smart ass. No, we had Diesel. We had Diesel, Sadie, Remy,
John.
Sadie. The only weird one was Tawny. We had Tawny the tank.
John Jacob Jingleheimer.
I knew that was coming.
What do you want to name this puppy?
Whoa, what's it
Bob.
say?
John.
Bob. Are you sure you don't want to name it Bob? Gavin just
I
so
had
serious.
normal dog names. John.
No, I find it actually really
Sorry,
dumb
man.
when people call it like a person's
Human
name.
names?
Yeah, I find that fucking stupid. Like Chance is as close as I would get, and I only had ever met a Chance until I met
Right.
Pratt.
I don't think Hank is a bad human name for a dog, though.
No, I don't know.
How many people do you know named Hank?
I have an Uncle Hank. So
Damn.
there's that.
That's badass.
Hank Williams.
Hank Williams.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hank Aaron.
No idea who that is. But...
That's a baseball player.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
Yeah, you don't know sports. We get it.
So back to my original question of when
What
you think
was it?
they started breeding wolves with different...
I mean, I would guess from the beginning. I mean, probably right when you started like being able to domesticate a wolf to do things for you, they probably started like nitpicking, like, oh, that one's smaller. I want a smaller wolf because it's easier to feed, less food intake. This, that, and the other. So they probably started doing it very early.
Back in the day, during the bubonic plague, I looked up the date. It was the 1300s. And they would deploy schnauzers into the streets, into the sewers, whatever, to kill rats and mice.
Yeah, it's pretty normal. That's what they were bred for.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's the 1300s, dude.
Yeah, but
And
the
so,
schnauzer's
like,
probably been around longer than that.
Right. But, like, if you think about it, Adam and Eve, right? Beginning of
if
the
you believe
world.
in that.
Sure, if you believe in that. In the beginning of the world, and then is it before Christ? Is it after Christ? Because 1300 isn't that long of a time.
It would definitely be before Christ.
Yeah. I mean, it has to be, right?
It
But
would,
what
because
crazy
I mean,
person's
you gotta
like-
think you started domesticating wolves like with cavemen. So like, I don't know what year that would have been, I guess. But you started domesticating them then, and you just slowly started to like mess with smaller, different colors, things like that, and then you just slowly start to mess with genetics.
Like, do you think it started with like a wolf and a coyote?
No, I think it probably started from inner, like wolf to wolf. Because like you gotta think, like if you look at like wolves that used to be in like Montana and Colorado and Wyoming before they reintroduced the Mackenzie like mountain range wolves from fucking Alaska.
Yeah.
Like those wolves are probably like 80 to 100 pounds, and now you got 120 to 170. Totally different animal. So you start messing with that stuff, or like brush wolves to coyotes, shit like that. You probably could go down any number of rabbit holes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know enough about that. I know that like once you got the refined process, like you'd breed like certain labs to get certain sizes. Like even now, like you breed like certain American labs to other dogs because you'll have compatible traits. Like I would never breed Chance because there's some really nice things, there's some really bad things.
About Chance.
Yeah, like I love him, he's great, but like he's not a team player. So he's very arrogant and very like independent on his own. So he doesn't play well when you're like running blinds with him. Doesn't want to work together. He'd rather just do his thing. So like running marks, that's fantastic, but running blinds, that's a nightmare.
Sure.
So like I would never breed him for that. Otherwise, dog looks good. I mean, he's got the same build, the right build and the right like color and look to him.
Yeah.
Other than he's a douche.
Well, let me take this time to introduce another sponsor of the podcast here. It's On X, Gavin.
Oh,
It's a shirt that you're wearing right this second.
my favorite company.
It is your favorite.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so
If we can work out the fucking bugs in my account.
Really?
Shame.
well, you just gotta start
you
paying
have to
your
be
bill.
able to also you have to also be able to use applications and a phone. Do you know how to do most of those things?
Sometimes. I am not the most technologically savvy guy.
But anyway,
that's my concern.
Did you see this year that they added crop layers and all that?
Yes.
How sick is that for traveling into a new state and you're like, okay, I need water and then I need corn, depending on the time of year.
Yeah.
And so you're internet scouting, and then you turn on the crop layers and you look for water, right? And then you start seeing where all the cornfields are, or hay fields, whatever, and you just waste so much less gas.
I did see that they did that, but I'm curious. I never did read into it or look into it. How did they end up getting like that? Are they taking aerial photos and then putting it on with that?
I'm guessing it's satellite, yeah.
I didn't know if it was aerial photos or if they're like calling people and doing it that way, or someone's driving. I didn't know how they're doing it.
I doubt someone's just
Satellite
calling.
makes
I'm
sense.
assuming it's
Satellite
satellite.
makes
It's got to be
sense.
satellite.
Yeah.
I wonder how updated that is. Is that like
It's yearly.
is
I'm
it
assuming.
the same year?
For sure, yearly. I know.
They have live photos too.
Do they?
Or
Yeah.
the week prior.
I think. Yeah. Is that?
Yeah,
I didn't know if that went live.
Ben was talking about not the prior time, but the time before.
Yeah.
That if you live out of state and you want to check the
Harvest rate,
harvest
snow
rate, or snow line,
Or
something
water.
Like
Yeah. How much water is in a certain area? You can.
he talked about water, yeah, to
Yeah,
see
you
if your
can go-
area is flooded or
You can
not.
request like a photo 7 days in advance, and you'll get an actual aerial photo of
Oh,
that.
so they must be pulling some sort of cool satellite for that then. That's
Gotta be.
dope.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah,
Yeah, now if I can just keep my
Now,
account
don't quote
working
us on
before I
that
clear it.
because I can't say with certainty that's on the app right now.
it might be some.
Are we releasing footage that we're not
I'm not
supposed
sure.
to?
No, I don't know.
Cut
but
that
yeah,
out, please,
if
Hunter.
that's a dream, then that's a cool dream.
Gavin, did you know we had a discount code for Onyx?
I did not know this.
20% off.
I've been paying full price. Thanks, guys.
20% off.
You're an idiot.
MWF
We've had it for
20.
2 years. Do you listen to any podcast? We say it.
Some.
Cool. That's what I
I'm
thought.
not a big podcast guy anymore.
No, that's what I thought.
Some.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to know the only podcast I truly listen to consistently?
There's
There's like
Flyways podcast.
Rogan.
sadly,
and
no, not even Rogan
if
anymore.
you
Rogan's
use-
dropped the ball lately. I'm kind of
If you use the code MWF20, like Joey said, by the way, when you're interrupting him, you get 20% off the Onyx subscription. So
6 when they close my account again, I can then reopen it with 20% off.
20% off, buddy.
Dope.
Congrats to you.
Will do.
Anyway, thank you, Onyx. We appreciate it.
Thank you, on X. Been
here's-
saving me from crossing lines for 5 years.
Is he still interrupting people?
Just you.
He's good at it.
I did have.
You are good at it.
I have another question.
Go ahead.
Are you okay with it if I say something?
I'll
Are
be quiet.
you okay
Please,
with it
go
if I
ahead.
say something?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead. I'll just be quiet here. I'll wait till I'm
Hunter's yawning. So.
Right.
be like a 50s housewife.
Okay, when you're getting a hunting dog, how much legitimately is it luck that that dog is going to have a drive to hunt, and how much is it that it's coming from a family that is well hunted or whatever?
Age-old question. I mean, to me, I am very particular and picky on what I buy and where I buy from. So I stack the odds in my favor. So I would say if you do your research and you do it right, there's no reason you can't reach into the box of puppies and pick any one out of the litter, and every one of them should hunt and be a fantastic hunting companion. But you got to do your research. So I would say 70% research, 30% luck. If you're
What are
gonna
you
get like
researching?
A bang. I want to know about the parents. I want to know about hunt test qualifications, field trial qualifications, hunting pedigree. Does the dog hunt with the owner? Does it live in the house? Retrieve? Does it pheasant hunt? What's it do? I want to know.
So when people do hunt tests, right, this is something I've always been kind of confused on, and you're buying their spawn. When they do the hunt test, that just means that they're physically able to do what the mother and father did type of a deal, or because it's not the actual dog?
No, all it shows is that the parents, and like, so I look 5 generations back, so it shows that each set of parents, grandparents, great-grandparents, and so on, could be trained to complete a task. So dog can start and complete a master level hunt test. Okay. Well, that shows trainability, teamwork, marking ability, running blinds, all the things, all the traits I want in a hunting dog. So then you should be able to have a puppy that can do the same thing if you know what you're doing, or at least attempt to know.
In their what percentage of the time is it not able, or is the dog not
puppies?
able? Yeah.
It depends what you're after. Are you after like what you want, where you want a dog that sits in a blind and picks up a handful of ducks a year and then lays around the house in the yard and hangs out?
Well, it'd be
Or
a
is
lot
it what
more than
I
a
want?
handful.
Yeah,
Be a lot more than a handful.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
thank you for that.
You're 75 a year.
Thank you for that.
Sorry. Sorry. Or are you looking for like what I want, where I want to run 300 yard cold blinds and shit? Like, what are you after?
Either.
Me, I'd probably say if you're a good trainer, your wash rate's probably 20%, maybe over
Is
a
that
lifetime.
high?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Really?
Like
So-
I've owned 1, 2, 3, and then I flipped 5. Out of those 5, only one of them I would have kept personally. So 4 of them I would have washed out. Chance tells generally what I'm after. Ginger was okay. She couldn't run quite as big of blinds, but she was pretty solid. Tawny was great. She could run blinds and everything else. So I mean, 4 for 8. So 50%. The dogs I've owned would do it. The other 3 I just kind of bought from litters that probably weren't going to produce as high of turnover.
Weren't some of those bomb dogs though?
Yeah, I had trained for different things. So like 2 went to bomb dogs, 1 went to TSA.
And you're including those?
Yeah, that's in the puppy flipping. But like even though like the same training that goes into that, I can see gun dog traits and like they just didn't have it. Like the one ended up even washing out of the TSA program and now he's just a dock diving dog for a girl and an emotional support animal. So he's great for her. Like he dock dives like a motherfucker for her, but like for me, that dumb fucker wouldn't do shit.
He does what?
Dock diving competitions. So he clears like
Oh,
22,
jumps
23
off the
feet.
dock.
Yeah, he does like 22, 23 feet. It's actually pretty impressive. She's won like, I think 7 or 8 competitions with him so far.
For a handicap person?
No, she's got seizures. So it's like a seizure dog. And then he jumps for her.
Gotcha.
So Ben bought him for the TSA thing, and then that fell through because he just doesn't have the toy drive. So
Interesting.
yeah,
So it's
I don't-
20%.
I would say for me,
50.
I probably be 20 to 30% of the dogs that I would buy would not do what I want to the fullest extent. You probably less, probably 5%. I mean, you're just after like basic OB and basic hunting skills, and you're not going to run big cold blinds. You want a dog that can run certain blinds, but not like big
Right.
shit.
Right.
You're not trying to like run one across like 300-400 yards down a field to chase down a goose.
No.
You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to like not have to leave my blind and go back.
No, like
Wanna do his
100
thing.
like 100 yard would be cool.
Yeah. So
So,
like depends. Also depends on what are you doing. Are you doing it yourself? Are you sending it off?
Right.
Like for you, send it off.
No, for sure.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
do that shit
No, I'm not-
yourself.
I'm never
You're
doing
not
that again.
patient enough.
No.
No.
No. That's why I'm afraid.
I tried
for my
telling you
children.
that. Tried telling you that a lot, but you didn't listen.
Well, back when I was broke and couldn't afford to send them to training.
Don't buy a dog then.
Well, are you going to send Hank to training?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
When are you doing that?
How old is he?
He's just over a year.
You better get on that shit.
Yeah.
Most kennels are getting full.
I know.
You're really
I've
fucking
been calling.
slacking like normal.
I've been calling.
So you want to go this summer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Generally, that's what most guys do. They,
Yeah.
they expect a tune-up before hunting season, and then it's a pain in the ass.
Perfect.
Sorry, shitting
I
on
love
the average hunter right there.
Another question, because we had Ben on last week.
Ben.
Ben Bredigan from Onyx.
Oh, okay. Yep.
And obviously he's very much more into like
Upland.
upland hunting.
Yeah.
So he runs a lot of
Pointers.
what does he have?
He has a
Is
draught,
it-
and then he has 2 short hairs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he brought a puppy with him.
Oh,
And he was just
sweet.
like, for me, I
One of
guess I
AJ's
would-
pups.
Oh, one of the setters?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
That's a nice dog.
Yeah. He was just like,
Fred.
yeah, he named him Fred.
Okay.
John.
Person name.
We're just gonna move past that before I shit on the guy.
He named him John. No, but he was like just saying that he thought that a lot of those dogs could do just, pretty close to as well in the water, like being able to perform. And he's like, if you just start waterfowl hunting, like, yeah, get a Labrador. But if you wanted to do more than one thing, he's like, I'd probably go with like a setter or
A setter, probably not, because they're not going to retrieve the same way if you hunt upland because you don't train them to. But like short hairs can. I've hunted over a handful of short hairs. They're great. Just they suck if it gets cold. There's no fur.
Right.
So like to me personally, it's just, and I'm biased, but like labs can do anything. I've pheasant hunted over them. I've grouse hunted over them. I've shot quail over them. I've waterfowl hunted, goose hunted, everything. Like it doesn't matter. Like they can do the broad spectrum. Are you going to be able to go put on the same miles on a lab as you are a German short hair in an upland field? Probably not. Some maybe, but you're not going to get the multiple days. Like when we go to South Dakota, I mean, you're talking, we'll do 5-6 days. We'll bring 4 or 5 dogs a guy because you're going to burn through labs usually a little quicker if they're not in prime shape. So like, but even so, like Chance only will do 2-3 days, then he's done for a day, needs a day off. Some guys I know that run short hairs out by like Oregon and shit, where it's like big country, they'll run those fuckers every day, and they don't ever slow down. Depends what you're after.
Because for us, obviously, it's more waterfowl than upland. So in our
but you
in our
pheasant on a little
minds-
bit, so you'd be fine with a lab.
Yeah, no, exactly. So like it's 99% waterfowl, 1%
Yeah.
upland. Like that's
And like
actually
I pheasant on a fair amount for a guy that runs labs, and like I do just fine with just labs.
Yeah.
But I usually run 2 to 3 at a time though, because I usually own 2 to 3 at a time.
Right.
So for me, like I run 2.
So for him, it's more like 75 or like 80-20.
Yeah, 80-20.
Upland versus waterfowl.
Run a short hair or Springer. You
Right.
have multiple options. I don't know shit about what did you call the first thing? A Darth?
Draught.
Yeah, I don't know shit about those.
You know what they are though, right?
Yeah, I've seen them. They're just a German wire hair that bunch of fucking fancy people want to call something different.
Yeah, they're Drathar.
Yeah, I have a group chat of dog guys, and we were just actually making fun of those people.
Oh, good.
Yeah, like the DDs, that's what we call them, and then like the people that run like a Griffin and like all that shit.
Oh, sure.
Or like poodle pointers. Yeah.
Poodle pointers.
Yeah, we were shitting on all 3 of those people in that group chat yesterday.
What's that dog that Isaac Hills runs or used to run?
He runs.
It was like a
sheepdog.
That was a fucking.
It was a sheepdog, wasn't
mutt.
it?
No, it's a
It was a
golden
sheepdog.
doodle.
That wasn't
bro.
a golden doodle. That thing was a sheep mutt.
It was like a collie poodle.
Are you
mix.
talking about the thing that was like barking at the goose that hunt we did up there? We shot the
that
lessers?
white dog?
It's a golden doodle.
I don't think
It's
is.
a white golden doodle.
Really?
I swear he
Yeah.
said it was some sort of herder, but I could be wrong.
No.
I swear to God, I thought he said it was a sheep.
I thought he said. I am agreeing with Cal. I swear he said like white sheepdog.
White
Text
sheepdog.
him. Text him. Get an answer. I'm curious.
No.
Matt,
put
you
him
wanna
on the
talk?
pod.
You talk about a dog that like
Oh,
that first year we hunted with him. Whoa.
oh. Call him. Put him on the pod.
No.
Are you gonna call him?
No.
I love no.
He's a good kid.
I love Isaac.
I like him.
Yeah, he's a great dude.
He's funny.
Yep.
You can tell he is so like small town.
Oh yeah.
Like traveling from him is like I drove 30 minutes in South Dakota. Jesus Christ, it's a long way from home. It's like,
Did you just text him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, while we wait, Gavin, this podcast is also brought to you by SoundGear. And it's a very important thing that you hear this convo because it's like you have SoundGear but don't use it.
You're
which
so
is
full
a
of
weird
shit.
thing. Which is a weird thing, right? Like that you would have custom made hearing protection, but then you wouldn't use it.
kid hunts with me twice a year and says I don't wear my fucking sound gears. I
Well-
wear them at work. I wear them hunting. I wear them woodworking. I wear them shooting. I
like
literally
them?
have wore them the last
Just
10
not when you
days in a
goose out
row.
with me.
So you must like
The
them, right?
one day we hunted together, they were dead because I forgot to charge them in the truck. So don't act like I don't wear them. I
But the
didn't
good
spend. I
news
didn't
is-
spend $1,000
The good news
not
is
to wear
though
them.
that's not an excuse anymore because the case is charging.
Well, the case was
case
charging
charges
then
them.
too, but you have to charge the case. And my dumbass didn't charge the case. It only gives you like 2 or 3 charges, and then where it runs out.
2 or 3 charges.
Yeah, when you hunt
Bruh.
a lot, the 2 or 3 charges only last you so long, player.
Yeah, you go back to the house in between.
Yeah, but then like, okay, for me, like I'd wear them woodworking then in the garage for the night, or I'd
Yeah.
go shoot with my dad. So
Yeah.
I wear them for that. So like, I was wearing those things last fall, probably like 10 or 12 hours. They don't last that long for that. At least mine don't.
10 or 12 hours is a
They're like
pretty,
8
pretty good
hours.
run.
Yeah, as I say, I would get a day and then they would die, and then I'd throw them on the charger, and then like that day I just happened to forget. But
No,
I
I'm
wore
just
them.
giving
No,
you
I
shit.
love them.
I'm
They're
just
fucking
giving you
great.
shit. They are great. They're awesome.
I ain't gonna lie. The only thing I don't like, I shouldn't say I don't like. It took me a minute to get used to. Calling with those things on for the first little bit sounds really weird
Interesting.
compared to the normal ear.
It took me one hunt.
One hunt only? Fuck,
Yeah.
lucky you, dude. It took me like, I bet 3-4 weeks.
Damn.
Like I went home one day and I like put my phone on video and I would call into the phone and listen like to the phone and then like try to remember what I could hear in the customs because I was struggling at like the difference in it.
So the hard part with hearing protection in general, but sound gears are so like in your ear canal, it's molded to it, right? And so when you first start calling, it sounds different just because your brain has a remembrance of what it should sound like. But if you are super consistent on your call, it's just essentially realizing that it is the same. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Realizing that even though it sounds
Wasn't
different,
listening.
it is the same.
Wasn't
yeah,
listening,
he's not
it's fine.
listening.
I'm dealing with a work issue. Quick.
okay.
Sorry.
That said, though, you guys can go check out SoundGear, soundgear.com. If you use code MWF125, you get $125 off a pair of Instant Fits, which they're $400. So
Those
for
are dope. I had a pair
$275,
of
dude,
those.
the Instant Fits, 100% worth it. So go get those. Use our code. We appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I have nothing bad to say about SoundGear. They do fantastic.
Yeah. I have a question for you, bro.
You have a lot of them apparently.
My God, that was hard to see. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Disaster.
What the shit?
Slowly.
Putty between. I don't know what's worse. Are you grabbing that piece of paper or are you dropping the mic?
It's okay.
What is in your mind the ideal size for a lab to be hunting waterfowl? Because you obviously see such a great variance. You know, like you'll see labs that are 100 pounds, and then you'll see labs that are like 50 pounds.
That's so like depending on what you want and who you are. I don't know.
That's so good.
I don't know. I can't answer that. I can give you my opinion, but
give me your opinion.
I like
wanna know.
70 pounds. 65 to 70 pounds is perfect for me.
Why? Like, tell me why.
It fits in a canoe in a small boat, big enough to swim into current, big enough to pick up like big geese. But I don't know. I just and
it's
they
not
seem
a tank at the same time.
No, it like seems to be the best for like joints too and shit. Like
does how much less time does a bigger dog have to hunt? Like, let's say like a 55 to 70 pound or a 60 to 70 pound lab, you can get what, 8 years out of, 10 years out of.
It all depends. Depends what you do. It's too subjective for me to really give an opinion because I'm gonna get a lot of flack from anybody because like Diesel was picking up geese at 12. Like his last hunt was 12, and I have a photo of it, and he was still like moving till 15.
Yeah.
Tawny was 90 pounds and hunting till 15.
How big was Diesel?
Diesel 110. Diesel big dog.
Big boy.
And he
Big dog.
lived to be 15?
Yeah, 15 or 14 he passed, but we hunted him.
That was Matt's dog, right?
No.
Is that a
was
black
Drake.
dog?
Yeah, do you remember the day we
Black
hunted,
lab?
that first day we hunted with Lance when you used to work at SoundGear?
Yeah.
We hunted down by there.
Yeah.
The day before we hunted, that was Diesel's last hunt was the day
Oh,
before.
no shit. That's right.
So like, but
That's
he was
right.
110, 115.
Yeah.
Tawny was 90, 95, and Tawny hunted till the year she died. She died in December. She hunted November with me in North Dakota.
Yeah.
But like Ginger hunted till she died at 12. Chance still rolling strong at 5. So I don't know. It just depends. Depends on the dog too. Like Chance is gonna need new knees in the next 2 years. It's just the way he runs, and the way he turns, and the way he jumps. Like his knees are toast. But like Tawny, we never did anything to, and she was fine.
Is he already showing signs?
No, there's no signs. I just know. Like I can look at a dog and know what's gonna happen. Well, for that, and like, dude, he can clear my head. Like if I hold a bumper level with my head, he'll jump over my head, catch the bumper in midair, and land.
I gotta see that sometime.
You've never watched him clear Tommy?
No.
Dude, sitting on my truck tailgate on my old Ram, he cleared Tommy's head to get in the back of the tailgate one day and like hit Tommy in the face with his feet.
Good Lord.
Yeah, like the dog can.
Just a psycho for no reason.
Oh yeah, he cleared my
Psychopath.
He cleared my fence in the backyard one day chasing a rabbit. Like one jump, just 6.5 feet. Over.
Dude, Chance is a psychopath.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, like you'll be sitting in the living room, you'll be sitting there, and Chance will come out, and he'll get on his little bed, you know, because Gavin will be like, get on over there, you know, he'll lay down, and then he'll, and he gets his legs up on the edge. It's like he can't control himself.
No, dude, he's
for
wound.
hours,
He's
bro.
wound
It'll be like
fucking-
2 hours of him just like.
He's
like,
wound
bro,
tight.
Chill out, dude. It's all right.
I bought him that way.
Did you know he was going to be like that?
No.
Yeah,
Short answer.
No, I knew. I knew pretty early on that he was going to be a lot. So like I brought him home at just after 8 weeks, I think. Yeah, just after 8 weeks. He was fine in the car ride home. But most like 8-week-old puppies that I've had and been around, like they don't want to be far from you. They want to be kind of close. Like they like to be within 5 feet, touching you, running kind of like, you know, that whole puppy thing where they walk between your legs and that's fucking annoying. Chance had no problem being like 200-300 yards away from people at all times. Like I brought him to the farm and you guys have been there. So like we're by the house, by like the tree in the front yard. He'd be out in the hayfield. The hayfield's like 3 feet tall. All you'd see is the grass move as he would just play by himself for hours. He had no interest to be by you. He had no interest in people.
Damn.
And if you told him no, he would fucking growl at you and shit and bark. Like I'd take some away and be like, "Argh." Like he was not.
That's what
friendly,
your kids are going to be like too.
Probably little assholes. But no,
Yeah.
I knew very early on that he was
100%.
like super independent, super driven. Like he was running 100-yard marks at like 4.5 months. Like that dog was running big shit at a very young age. And now the training is lacked because my ability and his ability are two different levels. If I had him on a pro truck, oh God, sky's the limit for a dog like that.
Yeah.
But my limits in time are the anchor on that team. But no, he's wound tight as fuck. I don't want a dog like that again. He's too much.
That's literally like my next question is like, what are the ideal traits? Like, what are you looking for when you're meeting a puppy? You know, like what's the ideal dog in your mind? This is opinion based too.
For me?
Yeah, for you.
I like a little bit of independence. I don't want a needy, cuddly, like wannabe pet dog. I have no interest in that. Like, everyone else wants a dog that wants to snuggle with them on the couch and in bed and shit. I have no interest in that. I don't want you all up in my shit. So a little independence is nice. Good confidence. Of course, prey drive and toy drive is nice and needed. I don't know. I get a feeling. It's weird. Like, I don't go off traits. Like, when I picked up Chance, there was 4 puppies left. I showed up. I threw a pigeon around a pigeon wing around a little bit. I threw a bumper around, and I just was like, I like that one. That one kind of suits me. Ginger was the same way. Tawny was the last of litter. I just kind of grabbed it and ran with it. But, yeah, I don't know. That's just my thing. But, like, I do, like, buying Chance was a 6-month process. I looked at probably 40 litters. I showed up and looked at 5 litters and didn't come home with a dog. So, like, I do a lot of research and a lot of stuff.
Gear guy. Big gear guy.
Disclaimer, that's not true.
Yeah, you're looking at shit that you're not even buying.
That's so true.
Yeah, you're a big gear guy. You're looking at shit that you're not even buying.
I probably plan to buy it.
You know, you think you might buy it. There's like in your head, you're like, I could possibly be buying this if, you know, whatever, yada, yada, yada happens.
I don't generally.
Who knows, you know, but you definitely are like, oh, you know, it'd be nice to get one of these. I should research a bunch about it.
Yeah, okay. Lately I have been.
In
I've
15
been
years, I might want this, so I better do all the research on it now.
Yeah, now. Even though, you know, in 15 years, it won't even be the same product anymore.
It hasn't been that. Lately I've been looking at a lot of, like, big game hunting stuff, and some of that shit for me. Sure. I looked at, like, I can't afford the BDX system from Swarovski, but let me tell you, like, I want one. So, of course, I've been, like, watching videos and reading on it and, like, drooling.
Looking at shit you're not even buying.
Yeah, it's $3,000, bro.
Right.
It's $5,000 with both pieces. I can't afford that right now.
So with you growing up hunting here and shit, what would you say the status of Minnesota hunting is the last couple of years? Would you say it's below average, above?
Like, as a whole?
As a whole.
Like, from when I was a kid? So, like, I can't really comment too much on that. I didn't hunt in Minnesota when I was a kid. We hunted Wisconsin and North Dakota. I only hunted, like, a couple of little private hunting holes that we have and we always did good on. Like, one lake spot and then, like, 4 or 5 ponds and a couple fields right around home. But I didn't really hunt around home too much until I was, like, 12, 13. Otherwise, like,
that's enough time.
From then to now, I've got
25?
26.
26?
I've in 13. We'll call it 12 to then, so 14 years. I've become a better hunter, so I don't know. I would say it's probably about the same. It all depends how much work you're willing to put in it, I think.
You think so?
I mean, I get lucky because the area I grew up in and the farm we have, so, like, I get to hunt a little bit better stuff and a little bit of stuff like that. But, like, if you want to put the miles on, there's kids shooting shit all over if you want to put the miles on.
Yeah, but I just remember back, because I think it's below average recently.
I would say the goose hunting has been tough the last, like, 4 years because shit's not coming down and are not leaving town. Like, I remember in high school we used to bang geese in fucking October, and I haven't had a good October shoot in like 2 years.
Right. So October is a great representation because back in the day we used to freeze up like with a month left of duck season.
I remember a couple of times freezing up like the weekend before Thanksgiving.
But that's always season close.
Yeah, but I remember like the week before that being completely froze shut other than the river, which
I can think of like 4 seasons, like when I was like 18, 19, 20. That's 3. But it would freeze up like first or second week of November. So it's about 12
I would have been like 16.
About 12 years ago. Like consistently every year I'm like, oh, the only good time to hunt is October. I remember saying that to a friend of mine because that's the only time we could shoot ducks on water.
I feel like, I guess this will be my 11th year hunting. I think most of those 11 years, we've had open water in November.
I don't remember.
Quite
I
a
only
bit
think
of
of
it,
like
'cause-
I can only think of like 2 or 3 where it froze up that like lakes were froze that like 3rd week in November. But otherwise, I don't ever remember it being
Yeah,
like
because
first
I mean,
week.
we've hunted Thanksgiving together a lot
Mm-hmm.
on water. It's kind of our last little hoorah if we can. So
I
it's- I don't know,
I
though.
also didn't hunt a lot of water growing up.
yeah,
I was
True.
a fields kid.
True. But I just feel like it's, I don't know, I'm starting to feel like we're a little bit of a flyover state. Like our ducks don't stay very long. And when I was a kid, especially when I was a kid, like just even western Minnesota, dude, literally the skies were, you would stay until you shot your limit. There was no like, oh, we're not going to shoot our limit today, let's pack up. It was just like, we're definitely going to shoot our limit. And maybe that's the spots that we were hunting when I was younger. I don't know. But
It's tough to say. I don't know on that one. That's
I feel like you have to scout harder now than you ever did.
I think it's more popular now. I think that's the problem. Because, like, I remember, like, since I could drive 16 to 20, I would run into, like, 2 local kids scouting, and that's it.
Yeah.
We had 4 kids last year roll up to fields and want to walk out to a combine and ask from, like, an hour drive away. Like, I don't remember that. That wasn't a thing.
I don't ever remember running into people scouting. How about that?
I remember like this, again, the same couple groups of guys. So it's always like there's 2 other groups in town. So like those guys you'd see at each other's trucks.
I remember going to diners and seeing another waterfowl hunter and just being like surprised. Like,
Oh, I don't ever remember that. Anytime we went out west, it was every diner was packed.
well, out west is different, but here
I
in the
mean-
metro,
Even the metro, like I remember running into hunters that would hunt lakes, but like scouting fields, I don't ever remember running into anybody.
I
That's
guess
just
we
me.
did hunt in different areas, but
Only like 25 minutes apart.
right. But I never went out that way ever, not even close to it.
No, I don't know. It depends on the kids too. I think kids are getting more willing to drive and shit.
Yeah.
Also, like I think more people have to do it. Like we had this conversation last year at Game Fair. Like Trevor Austin, those guys out in Washington, they have to drive an hour and 20 to an hour and 30 to start scouting.
Right.
Some fields are 2.5 hours from home. I can scout on my drive home from work. I don't think I drive more than 15 minutes to a field all year, usually.
part of that's probably just where they live, though.
Oh, yeah, but I think that's more common. I think there's more guys that have to drive farther than
Maybe.
don't. Because, like, the majority of guys have to drive a long ways.
Probably not in the Midwest, though.
I think it depends. Because, like, I know guys
Iowa,
in
Minnesota,
Wisconsin.
South Dakota, North Dakota.
I
Like
know guys in
that's-
Wisconsin, though, that live in Eau Claire and drive an hour south or an hour north. Or
Did
North
you-
Dakota will drive all over.
Did you just name every state in the Midwest?
Yeah, except for a couple, depending how you. Take
And then
it.
but then you talk to guys like Phil, and
I didn't
Phil lives in
include-
South Dakota, and he's driving. Phil said an average of an hour and 15 minutes every morning he drives to go hunt.
So that would hurt me.
That sucks.
Wouldn't like that very much.
Some Wade Shoemaker shit.
It would make it way harder to like scout if you had a family and shit. I think.
Totally.
Right.
Totally.
Like,
or
for
if
you,
you're a
it'd
broke
be-
ass kid.
Yeah, or if you're a broke ass kid, yeah. They
Way hard.
make credit cards. Fuck it. Put that shit on a card.
Holy shit.
Disclaimer: do not
Big
take
gear
financial
guy.
advice from
Big
me.
gear guy. Big.
I ain't got
gear
no
guy.
credit cards yet from Gear. Fuck off.
He
Holy
goes,
shit.
fuck it, get a credit card.
That's so good.
I love it.
Last ad. Joey.
Last ad, Gavin.
Migra. Ooh, I love that stuff.
Migra, dude. I love it too. And we've been killing the shit out of birds with it for a year and a half, and I am just sold on it 100%.
Very impressed with the 20 gauge 2x4s.
Exactly.
Yes.
Very impressed.
For real. Oh,
Ham on geese.
ham.
I didn't shoot any geese with it, but I was
Really?
crushing ducks in the river with them.
This is fun, dude.
Oh yeah, that's a good time. I
You know what-
still have like 4 left.
You know what I was thinking about? You notice how 20 gauge is almost always 1350 or lower?
Yeah.
Depends.
Do you
For the
think
most
that
part.
like almost all like this 12 gauge is 1515?
I always buy 15. I always buy the Winchesters or the what is it? The shit. What's Cabela's brand?
Herders.
Herders is 1550.
Yeah,
Bro,
so
I
like
buy the cheapest
12
shit.
12 gauge is like right around 1400 to 1550.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have hypersonics, obviously, at 1750 or 1700. But
Run them.
I've noticed that my shooting is a lot better with a 20 gauge, and I'm wondering if that's because of the FPS or if that's because of the smaller diameter of the barrel.
I mean, could
what
be a
does that
little of
matter?
both.
What does the barrel matter?
Well, it produces a tighter shot pattern.
Depends on your choke, though. If you're on a medium choke in both.
But Joey runs full choke and everything.
Yeah, but if you're on full choke and everything, you got to think you're going to run probably the same.
No, I mean, I don't know. It's just with a 20 gauge, I seem to be a lot more accurate.
Do you think it's just simply in your head? It's like smaller guns, aim smaller, miss smaller.
No, I do not. I'm not Mark Wahlberg and shooter. You know,
small, miss small.
No, I'm
smooth as fast.
I don't think about it one bit.
What is it?
I don't think about anything when I'm shooting. I just shoot.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think I might have to agree with Gavin. I don't know if it's like a smaller,
I don't think it patterns.
But either way, it does.
So you think it's speed?
I will say I struggle shooting lesser speed because my lead gets fucked up. So like if I grab like a box of Boss or whatever that's 1350 or like 1300 even, my lead gets all fucked up and I seem to miss more. But if I shoot 1500s, I seem to do it better. And that's just me. If I shoot a couple boxes, I seem to get back in the groove. But if I just like have a hodgepodge of shit in my bag, I seem to miss more with lower FPS because I think my leads aren't big enough. I think my leads are a lot tighter.
See, this year I actually started to act just like it's a weird little thing, but I think a little bit more before I take my first shot in the sense of I actually feel I like process before I shoot the first time that I'm going to lead more.
Mm-hmm. But you also take longer to shoot.
Yeah, but hold on. There's nothing wrong with that. You and I both shoot really fast.
I know.
Like you and I both shoot probably too fast most of the time. So like you and I probably are not good representations of how like a good shooter should be.
But we're accurate.
I feel good about my shooting.
We can be.
I think I'm a good shooter.
Oh, you are a good shot. But Joey, also you and I both have days where we couldn't hit water if we fell out of a boat. And Cal's usually pretty consistent. I definitely know you have had days, and I know for a fact I have, where like I could have fell out of a boat in the ocean and not touched water. Mm-hmm. Like,
yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen you have a day where you're like off.
No, I don't ever feel like I go out and I'm like terrible. I don't think that I'm as good of a shooter as Joey on like most days. But it's different. You know what I mean? I'm not like, I don't pull up the trigger quite as fast either. Like I'm totally fine. I know that especially first couple rounds, I just want to feel out lead time and just get right. Like I would rather shoot once in the first two flocks, you know?
Sure. That's fair.
Kind of get dialed in.
I think it also depends on like how fast you come out of the blind.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Because like I've noticed if I come out of the blind slower, I'm usually a little bit more methodical with my shooting. If I come out like I normally do, I'm usually pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
Very quick.
I do everything real fast.
Like what the
life.
fuck actually sometimes.
Yeah. No, I don't. But like back to the 20 gauge thing, I've really thought a lot about it, and it's either the FPS, it's either my follow through with a 20 gauge because it is lighter, or like I just found that my follow through is much better with my 20 gauge as I'm swinging with the bird.
That's one thing that I've never like. When I pay attention to my shooting, I don't follow through on anything ever.
You put it in front of it.
I just like. Done. Like I don't move with it. Like some guys shoot and they like follow the bird down. I have never done that.
Really?
At least I've never caught myself doing it. And when I think about it, I don't do it. But I also shoot really weird. Like some guys shoot like one eye closed. Yeah. I shoot both eyes open with not my face down on like my stock.
Yeah.
Like I shoot
put
like
the beard
this.
Down. Yeah.
Like I don't shoot down. I shoot like here. So like I put my finger like usually it's my thumb, but I like use my thumb and I look down my thumb in my barrel and I shoot like this. I don't ever bury my face down.
It's really interesting.
It actually is kind of.
And I'm actually quite
thing.
Yeah, I'm actually quite accurate. Like not like in an arrogant way, but like I can usually hit pretty good. So like it's shocking to me. But yeah, like people make fun of me when they watch me actually shoot because they're like, "You shoot all fucked up."
I'll have to watch.
Riley watched in that river hunt we did. Late in the year, and Riley's like, how the fuck do you hit anything? I go, what do you mean? He goes, you shoot all fucked up. I'm like, really? Like, I don't know. I just shoot. I don't know, think about it.
That's how my wife shoots now. I think about it too. So I keep telling her to put her. Yeah,
but like it's so uncomfortable. I don't know.
I guess it's all on what's comfortable with the gun in your shoulder, and
I got a big ass head, so like leaning down sucks.
You do have a big head. No, I find that when I go to that pond not too far from here and I'm solo hunting, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to really pick out my shots really nicely. I'm not going to, I'm not trying to limit out in 2 volleys, or 3 volleys. So, and that's very pretentious of me to think that I can do that. But
That was very.
right.
I'm not trying to make this on too fast.
I know it's for me. It's not. I'm not trying to get my limit and get out. I'm just going to hunt
It's the opposite of every other activity you do in life.
Right. So I notice myself when I'm thinking about it. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna really take my time on this bird. I really follow through, and I'm only shooting as many shells as I'm shooting birds.
See, I find the opposite. If I really think about it, I can't hit fuck.
So
all.
I'm not thinking about it. I'm like following the bird.
But even being deliberate
Done.
like that, I can't
Really?
hit shit. No.
Oh, I feel I like shooting deliberately, just like
Oh.
you're talking about. Same thing.
I don't like
the
to do it
process I
often,
like.
but
Just no
I like
thoughts.
it. Yeah.
Like no thoughts. Just like cut them, come out and shoot. Like I don't think about.
I'm
it
gonna
at
be
all.
slower for sure than both you guys. So the trick is this: if there's a banded bird, you might get first shot, but don't miss.
wow.
Because I'm
will-
slower. I'll be
not
waiting.
to shit on Cal, and it's not like a bad thing, but he
I'll be
definitely
waiting.
does come out slower than you and I do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'll unload my gun and I hear him shoot once. I'm like, what are you doing? Love ya, but let's drop some more birds here today.
Yeah, but I shoot that one bird.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt there.
It's just gonna take you 6 volleys to get your 6 ducks.
I enjoy it.
Sometimes you only got 3 fucking flocks.
You know, I don't want it to go too fast. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but sometimes you only got
You would
3
get
flocks.
that. You would get that.
Sometimes you only got 3 flocks,
Well,
buddy.
you
You gotta
know,
make
if
it count.
if I know that's the situation, I might think about it differently.
There are I can be the first one to admit, there are mid-November days where it's shitty weather and shitty moon, and you only got 4 flocks to make it happen.
No,
so
hey,
if they
dude.
lay up at 40, Papa's calling it. I don't care.
Yeah, I think if we're hunting in October, I'm probably gonna empty my gun. If we're hunting geese in October, then I'm gonna shoot as much as I can.
I debate running 2 guns some days.
Yeah, that's
Oh my god.
it's crazy. Hey, really quick, I
I
did write out all these things, and I
Oh,
know
cool.
it's weird,
Do it.
segment thing,
Yeah.
but maybe we just pick like one or a couple,
Yeah.
and we just kind of close up with those.
Are we almost done?
Yeah,
long
we're
have we been
about there,
talking?
man. It's
What do
been
we
about
have
an
for
hour.
time, Hunter?
Yeah,
You can talk.
you can talk. You have a
can
microphone.
talk.
105.
105. Okay,
Okay.
so it's perfect.
About a round
So
and a
okay,
half,
which
usually
ones?
normal.
We have the worst. We have just the tip. New fling steady love.
Let's do
What?
that one with Gavin.
New fling steady love old news. All right.
What the fuck?
Okay. Great. This is perfect.
Can we do just the tip, please?
Hunter, do you have these? Can you have them?
Yeah, I can have them.
Okay. Can you ready to go second?
Yeah.
Okay.
What am I doing here?
All right.
Just-
No.
just
It's-
listen.
So it's just one of our segments, Gavin. It's a new segment that we do, and you can go last, so you can hear all of us go first. So it's called New Fling Steady Love Old News, and what it is, new fling is something new that's going on in your life. It could be you got new gear maybe that you're excited about. It could be that you quit drinking coffee, or that your car sucks with something, or whatever the fuck it is, and then steady love, something that's still consistent in your life. It's always there for you, or you really enjoy it, you like it, you're sticking with it. Old news, something you're done with, something you've moved off of, whatever it is. You can hear me go.
The tip.
No, you can hear me go. We'll close with just a tip. I have just a tip we'll close with.
Okay.
Sounds good. Okay. New fling for me. Weird. Last year, at the end of the year, really liked wearing sunglasses while I was hunting. And it's funny because, we have our melanin conversation. So, I'm a little concerned this year that wearing the sunglasses, I don't want to burn. You haven't listened to the podcast, so fuck you. But this is funny as a part of our podcast because we've had this whole debate about sunglasses, produce
It's funny
if you wear
because
them.
Cal thinks he's right all the time.
Yeah,
he
and then I
wasn't.
found out I was wrong. I was wrong about this.
Just like the
So
calorie
did
thing.
you know that if you wear sunglasses that your body doesn't produce as much melanin and you can burn more easily?
No, I didn't. But
So
I'm a religious
it's real.
sunglass wearer.
your retina's taking how bright it is, and then it tells your skin how much to protect itself. So if you're wearing sunglasses, it tells you that it's darker than what it is.
Yep.
AKA you burn more often, or you're more susceptible to skin cancer, whatever.
Huh.
Isn't that crazy?
I'm an avid sunglass wearer.
So
at
Yeah.
all
last year,
times.
didn't wear sunglasses except for when I was in Hawaii. That was the only time I burned. Was in Hawaii, and I was outside all day, every day.
That's weird to me because I only burn like in May, and I don't burn the rest of the year. And I wear sunglasses every day, all day. I
think it's crazy, but it's real. It's true. I looked it up. I researched it.
Interesting.
Anyway, Point said,
So
really,
that's his new deal. He's not going to wear sunglasses much anymore.
yeah, or I might go the other way too, partway through the year. I have to wait and see. But I haven't decided yet. Steady Love. This is really cool. You're going to love this. So you guys remember how I haven't had heat in my truck for the winter, right?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's super cool because now that it's getting hot out, found out it also makes it so I don't have AC.
I told you that, bro.
I could have guessed it. I could have told you that.
Now not only has it been a cold winter,
Been a hot
about to be a hot boy summer. That's what I'm trying to say.
Not to be rude, you sweat a lot anyway.
I don't, not really.
You look like Tommy.
For a big guy, I'm not like a.
You look like
Tommy sweats breathing.
I mean, I don't sweat breathing, dude.
Well,
Yeah.
you remember when we dug the pit?
I shower more than you can dream about showering. So
Because you
but
sweat a
stay
lot.
out.
Do you remember?
Not really.
Hold on. Do you remember when
Just
we
gotta
dug
stay
the
clean.
pit? You had titty
Yeah.
sweat.
Well,
He was heavier back
didn't
then.
have titty sweat that day, bud? Yeah, right.
I never have titty sweat because I don't have
You're
titties,
right.
bro.
Whatever.
Because I
I
don't
got
have
pecs.
titties.
Well, yeah, you were still sweating on your chest.
No.
I
sweat
probably was, but I wasn't
This
like
is a
bleeding to the
ridiculous
shirt.
conversation.
Sweat in 3
All right.
areas.
So anyway,
feet, balls, butt crack.
it's
That's
good
it.
though because this is relatable.
Hold on, what?
Now listen, old news, being cold. Not cold anymore, bud.
Right.
So that's cool.
Oh
and
my God.
and I'm looking forward to that.
All right.
You know, this whole winter I've been saying it's gonna be sweet when I'm not cold anymore. We're there.
Nice.
Now it's just hot as fuck.
Sure.
So anyway, that is New Fling, Steady Love, old news. I'm gonna let Joey take over.
So, 2 things actually. Been putting on the pouch this week. It has been awful.
Putting them bags on.
Putting the
Look
bags
at
on.
you.
Yeah.
Throwing windows in and removing siders for people that should have already had it removed for me. So, it's pretty
Nice.
sweet. Sweating like a bitch. But
like a whore in
we're
church.
taking off all of this siding, right? However, the siders aren't there yet, so I'm losing my mind. So I thought I'd just go in with a Tyvek rough opening and throw in windows like all day. 16 in a day, no problem.
Easy.
You know, like that. And turns out, not the case. So in order to keep the house waterproof and still do my job and get the windows done on time because I have a life, DeWalt came out with this new little tool. It's called a cutoff tool. It's like a 3.5-inch blade. And it looks like a little handheld grinder, but the wheel's going like this, so you're holding like that. And I've been cutting out the rough opening of the siding and just pulling it. And let me tell you, new fling. They keep coming out
Sounds
with all
cool.
these little tools that
Yeah.
you're like, that's a one-off thing.
It's
I'm not
stupid.
really going to buy that.
Right.
There's no point.
Milwaukee has one for a while, and I bought it back when I did electrical work. Best thing I ever purchased.
Pretty
I want
slick.
you to send me a video of it.
It's good.
Yeah, send
It's
me a
very
video. I
good.
want it.
They have every
Rebar.
blade.
Oh, yeah.
They have every
Diamond
blade you want.
Cut and
Yeah.
tile with it. So nice.
I need it.
It's pretty slick.
Send it to me.
So that's a new fling of mine. I'd
cool.
say the other new fling is this studio, dude.
Yes.
It's dope.
Big new fling.
Yeah.
We got the TV hung up. We got
badass.
you far enough away from me to where I can't smell you.
Bingo.
That's huge.
Big time.
I don't want to smell you, dude.
I sweat. Sorry.
You know?
Smell these feet.
And I certainly don't want to smell Hunter.
Yeah.
Because that
Yeah.
kid went bow fishing last night.
Oh,
And
yeah.
he's
And
like-
I can't imagine
he's
what
like
he smells like.
pre-puberty, too.
That would mean you'd smell less, dude.
No, he's going right through all the body
Yeah, he's
odor.
going into it. He's in the pre-puberty, but he's got the body odors.
Yeah.
Transitioning.
Transitioning.
Transitioning to something.
Yeah, I can see it. You know? But anyway.
Sorry, Hunter.
No, it's okay.
So that's my other new fling. I'd say Steady Love. I've said it on the podcast before, but gun straps, dude. Gun straps. The amount that I water hunt and whatever, and now there's is it up here, Cal?
You mean like a
what's that?
sling?
The RW
Oh, that.
Coolidge?
No, it's somewhere over there.
Just like if you're going to a new area and you don't really know what you're doing, just bring a gun strap with you. It has come in handy so many times where I'm like, thank God. Like where you have to walk out into the field 2 miles.
Oh.
That type of deal. You just have your gun on your shoulder, and you, if you really want to, you can disconnect it in your layout or whatever. But that's just one more thing to lose. So I just made my strap really tight so it doesn't get, hung up on the layout.
So can you call that a gun sling, please? Gun strap.
Gun
I
strap.
thought-
I think strap works.
I thought you were talking about the thing for the tree.
Oh,
Sure.
gunsling.
Yeah, like a gunsling you put on like your arm. I was thinking that when you said strap,
did I
I thought you
say,
meant
strap?
around. I thought you meant like around like a tree where you like put it on the tree.
I
I was
knew
real
what you-
confused.
I knew what you meant
I was
immediately.
confused at first,
Oh,
but
yeah.
now I follow you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a solid love, though. I can give you that one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Steady love.
Steady.
Old news, Gavin, is any carbohydrates. So
Yeah.
Carnivore diet,
boy.
Carnivore diet.
sugar, carbohydrates, anything that's not from an animal. Completely
What about
gone.
vegetables?
Zero.
You don't eat any veggies now?
Sweet potatoes and squash. That's it.
So you're not full carnivore then. You got some
It's
other
carnivore-ish.
things. Carnivore-ish.
Sure.
You're following it to a point. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I can have apples and bananas for fruit
Oh, okay.
because it's a good source of vitamin C and then magnesium from banana.
Very holistic.
Did your wife get
dude.
you on this, or are you doing this? on
Yeah,
your own?
no,
Oh,
we're doing it
okay.
together, but like the
Podcast?
gut, like just gut health in general. It's not to like lose weight or anything, even
No.
though I've lost 12 pounds. It's ridiculous.
How much you weigh right now?
I weigh 179,
I outweigh you by 11 pounds.
or I'm
Goddamn.
178 as of this morning.
How tall are you?
6'1", 6 foot.
6'1", 6 foot?
6'1", somewhere in there.
But like I've been getting a little bit of a dad bod.
Oh, we know.
Yeah, so
The world knows.
So it's like fine that I'm losing the weight. It's great, but I feel amazing. So much energy all
I say
throughout
energy
the day.
good.
Oh yeah, just consistent.
That was when I did the carnivore. That was one thing I noticed. Like the first 2 weeks, my energy was horrible. I was good midday, but like 5 o'clock hit, and I would just crash.
That's interesting.
Yeah, coffee helps a lot.
Yeah.
Also,
you know.
okay.
But what about you, bud?
Wait, should we let Hunter go?
Yeah, let
Oh,
Hunter
yeah,
go.
yeah.
Let Hunter
Let's
go.
let
I
Hunter
still
go.
need some help here.
Hunter, you good to go?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
What do
all right,
you
here we
got?
go.
All right, dude. So new fling. It's not a new fling for me, but it's the time of year. Bow fishing, like Joey said.
Let's go.
Dude, I love bow
Hell
fishing.
yeah.
Love bow fishing.
You got like a fancy rig?
I don't, but I have two buddies with like some nice boats.
Oh, dude, that's dope.
We got a 16-footer and then we have a 22-footer
Oh damn.
with a big kicker on it. So you can shoot like 5, 6, 7 guys off of it. It's fun.
Nice.
I was gonna say I might go out this weekend with a buddy who bought Mike Hewlett's old boat.
Oh nice.
I might do that. That
Yeah,
looks
he has
actually
a
pretty
nice
dope.
boat,
Yeah,
yeah.
Charlie, that's a dope looking boat.
Let's put that platform back on the lawn, baby.
Absolutely not.
I think we could bowfish out of it, but not in the platform. Like, it would suck.
I would just surround
we
that
could
thing
still
with
do
lights
it.
and just stand on the edge.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We'll just clip on a bunch of lights to the gunnel.
I've done enough janky bow fishing rigs in my time now.
Remember
Yep.
that time we went with Connor?
Oh yeah.
Connor hit the like brakes in the boat. Like he stopped and went into neutral and everything just shifted. Joey both went, oh fuck. We're going for a drink.
Everything.
Hey, remember
shifted.
the night bow fishing that the three of us were out and I was driving because I just hurt my arm?
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, Cal couldn't.
And we were driving up through and then floating back down that channel.
Oh yes, on
You guys were
Ida.
just destroying.
Oh yeah, we would literally like push water and it would push them up, and Joey and I were whacking buffalo heads that
Yeah,
day.
that was
Yeah,
so
I've
cool.
never seen the spawn of buffalo heads, and that was
epic.
insane.
That
And, like, the
was
best
sick.
so
part-
bummed he couldn't shoot.
Yeah.
The only thing I remember from that was like Joey's like, "Why are we going on this channel? We didn't even find anything." I go, "Oh, we'll find something back here. Come on, man, let's try it." And literally the first push over the rock, they just came up. Joey's like, "Oh shit!"
It was like 1,000 fish in
Oh,
front
dude,
of you.
Yeah. Buffs, like the buff spawn, it's about 1 week, but it's going to be insane.
When is
Right-
it?
It's happening right now. We shot like
Okay.
110 last night or whatever.
What?
I bet we killed.
Hey, I'm coming with. I have my own shit.
All right, fine. You got to come down sometime. Dude.
Oh my
It's so
God.
Where do you
fun.
go?
Oh my gosh.
I live in Faribault. You know where that is?
Yeah, I know that.
Okay, yeah, I live in Faribault. I shoot all those like Elysian lakes and
Oh,
stuff.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Friday night.
Wait, you drive all the here? You drive all the way up for
It's like an hour. It's not. I mean, it's not terrible.
Boys, I love you too, but I would not drive an hour to chat with
Well,
you.
you
guys.
wouldn't drive an hour for most people. Bad friend.
That's fair.
Yep.
If you actually need me, I'll drive an hour.
So that's
but like,
so that's your new fling.
Yeah.
Yes.
For right now this year. Yeah.
That's dope. I love that. Steady love.
Steady love is quick trip in the morning, dude.
Fuck
On the way to
you.
work.
Oh yes. Let's go.
fucking.
What?
We're not doing this today. Don't
no,
do this.
you fuck him.
Are you a big Casey's guy? Or
Fuck
what?
yeah, I'm a big Casey's guy.
Fuck Casey's. Just kidding.
I will beat your little
No,
ass.
dude.
All right. Yes, I love it, Hunter. Ignore this man.
We don't have any Casey's where I live in Faribault, so like
Fucking
quick trip.
soft white
There's like
people. Get
4
out.
of them.
You have that little escape he had. He's like, well, I just don't have access to it.
Yeah,
That's
right.
a
No,
lie.
it's because Quick Trip's better,
Casey's
bro.
is
Even if you
everywhere.
had Casey's access,
Yeah.
the only time you'd go there is if you wanted a piece of pizza at like
Exactly.
noon
That's
or
exactly what I
whatever.
was gonna say.
You
That's it.
Hold on,
Otherwise,
I'm gonna
Casey's is
rationalize this for
trash.
you. You know what I think of Quick Trip?
Oh my God.
What, dude?
Cake Eaterville. It's like Edina and Eden Prairie in a fucking gas station.
It's a lie, dude. It's headquartered in La Crosse.
Soft.
Not possible.
Casey's for working class America.
But you still go.
No.
To Casey's
No.
or a Quick Trip?
Quick Trip.
Yeah.
Very rarely.
We always
No.
meet at the Quick Trip.
Yep.
And then I
place-
see-
That's the only gas station that's open.
Best
see
place
you
to
nibbling.
meet. Best place to meet.
Do you know where I go after we hunt? Casey's for pizza.
You know what's crazy though is availability,
Ooh.
especially as a hunter. That makes a huge
At 4 in the
difference.
Also,
Favorite
here's
gas
another
station.
thing that I
Casey's-
think we're overlooking. Gavin has terrible taste.
Oh,
And so that's a bigger problem. I
for a
think.
gear guy, that's shocking. You would say I have terrible taste.
Also-
Well, that's what's so upsetting is you have so much time to research all the gear and still have bad taste.
Oh, really?
I have
Yeah,
a
it's
question.
it's
I'll remember
insane.
that next time you need.
Yes.
Have you ever
some shit.
walked into Quick Trip and looked at the workers and seen like a
Yeah.
crackhead?
Working
No.
class America?
No. Have you walked into Casey's?
Yeah, and seen a
They're all
Somali
psych-
man running the
Yeah.
fucking show.
All right. Let's not start talking bad about Casey's employees. I don't know anything about any Casey's employees out there. Everyone, shut the fuck up.
You know what? Here's the thing though. They are a little rough. They're not wearing hairnets.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
They're not
they
wearing
do-
hairnets on those
For the most
pizzas.
part, I think they do skip the hairnet.
I literally
bother me
watched
a
the other day the one right by you off of 19, and a dude literally got fired in front of me because he wasn't wearing a hairnet, and I was about to grab a slice of pizza, and he's like, "John, this is the last time. I can't have it anymore. I talked to my GM, and they said that if you're not going to wear a hairnet, you need to go home." He's like, "You know what? I quit." And I'm just,
This happened right in front of you.
this happened right in front of
Why
me.
is this not already on the podcast?
He's grabbing his pizza.
And I'm
Joey puts
literally
it back.
about to, I grabbed a soda and I'm going to grab a piece of pizza. And this is
Yeah.
happening as I'm walking past them. And he walks out. And I'm like, wait, no hairnet. I shouldn't eat this pizza right now. That's disgusting. And you
That's
looked at him and you're like, dandruff in the pizza.
Still eat
Dandruff in the pizza.
Still eat it, he
Yep,
said.
it's better,
Parmesan.
dude. The last time I was in a
Did
Quick
you
Trip,
watch Waiting?
No, dude, I want to.
Bro, it's on. Is it on Netflix or I just watched
I
it?
think it's on Hulu.
Dude.
I think it's on Hulu.
You need to
Yeah.
watch
So
that
I was in
movie.
a Quick Trip
Yeah.
like 2 weeks ago, and I watched a woman literally pick up every fruit in the little fruit thing, and then set them all down, and she would breathe on it and then set it down. Move on.
Breathe.
Then she went over to the donuts. She just picked up the donut box. She's opening the donut box, breathing
That's
in it,
fucked up.
and put it down.
It's fucked
I'm
up.
not doing it. You don't see that shit at Casey's. People
is
grab
that an
pizza
employee?
and leave. No, it was like a fucking
Okay.
customer.
Nah,
Well, you
okay.
can't judge people based on their customers because if you think about all the people that listen to this podcast, they're probably not the best.
Fair.
You know?
There you
All right,
Because
give me your last one
I
here.
to all the best.
We gotta go.
sorry.
Old news.
Old news.
That's totally our
Okay,
fault. So fuck it.
Snapchat AI, like your new little guy. You guys all have Snapchat, right?
No.
I don't.
you don't have Snapchat, Gavin.
I know. I
Gavin
have
has
Snapchat.
Snapchat.
I was gonna say, do you not know what I'm talking
That's
about?
his
the new
preferred method
AI
of
character?
communication.
Gavin.
I didn't. I've heard of it, but I didn't had it on mine.
Okay,
Pull
your
up your phone.
Snapchat must not be updated then.
Probably
But
not.
like Snapchat's new update has like an AI person.
Yeah.
So it stays at your top all the time. You can't like get it away. You can't block it or anything. And it literally, you text it anything and it's going to respond, but it's like super sketchy. Like it's going to ask you, how was your day? Send me pictures about your day, whatever. It's like, it's weird, dude.
I'm sending that thing a dick pic.
No, seriously, no, dude. But I'm serious. Like,
He's like giving you advice to not specifically don't do that. But Gavin's like, fuck it.
Dick pic.
If I send this, they can't get anything else on me.
Yep.
it's just weird though. It's like, it's trying to like figure out all about you.
That's
So
creepy
Like,
as fuck.
No, you can text it, like you can talk to it and be like, do you know where I am right now? It's like, no, I don't know your location, And then you ask it, like search up the nearest McDonald's near me, and it's going to search up
what
one,
the
like
fuck?
the closest one.
Dude, that was like, is it Chad GP?
It's
Yes,
the
I didn't-
exact same thing.
So I didn't know that was real until the other day. Jamie pulled that shit up on her computer and was like, Chad GTP, do this. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing? She's like, oh. He
It's a
just
big
builds it for
problem.
you. And I was like, that's terrifying.
It's a big
So
problem
cool.
in schools too because people
Yeah.
are like, give me a 500-word essay on this.
Bingo.
Yes, dude.
And it'll type it up,
Yes.
Gavin, in 3 seconds.
Papa's going back to college.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, dude.
So
Look it up.
crazy.
There's so many
I have
schools.
an economics
Yeah.
degree by the time I'm done. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
you can literally go on there and be like, write a 5,000-word essay on the Holocaust from years 1947 and 1949, and
Even
it'll start
though-
writing it right
Even
there.
though
Yeah.
I'm just
The
saying.
Holocaust?
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, did I fuck the dates up? Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Oh, yeah, no, I did.
bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
World War II?
Sorry, dude. It wasn't like I was
41 to
thinking. I wasn't thinking. I was just saying numbers. My bad. It's fine. It'll be okay.
Hitler was long.
You guys will be
at that
okay.
point.
You have to look up what the real dates are now, don't you?
Yeah, because he definitely didn't say it right.
41 to 43.
I think it's 45.
45 is when it ended.
This is awesome.
41 to 45?
You guys-
Pretty
No,
sure.
it was
Or
30.
44.
The full length was 39 to 45.
Holy shit. Are you looking it up?
Mhm.
This takes this long?
I need a minute because I still don't have all my 3. So, do what you gotta do, brother.
Dude, you've had so long. You've had
I
like
suck at
10
shit
minutes.
like
What
this.
time are we at, Hunter?
120.
120.
World War II begins when Germany invaded Poland in 1939.
I was right.
When was the Holocaust? It
The
just
full
should
length
say-
of basically
The
the full
full
length of World War II.
You want me to ask my AI right now?
Yes. How
Please
long did the
don't.
Holocaust last?
That shit's terrifying to me. It's
Let's
like
see
it's
it.
like a Terminator
Actually-
movie by the time I'm 30.
Bro,
It doesn't give me the end
I
date,
saw the
though.
The
funniest
end date
thing.
was 1945.
No,
I
it doesn't.
I
I'm
can
saying
tell you, we ended
Hunter's
the
gonna
war in
find out right now.
1945.
Everyone, calm down. I saw the funniest thing though. Some guy posted screenshots
About World War
of his AI the other
Okay.
day. Yeah, go ahead.
It said the Holocaust lasted from 1933 to 1945.
Okay, there you go.
I guess if you do clarify when Hitler took power and like
Good job.
started to do like the
Fuck
Jew
you, Snapchat
separation,
AI.
yeah, that's right. It's probably accurate.
But it took him 2 years of his reign to get to that point.
I saw some guy
Yes.
talking to his Snapchat AI, and he's like, "What chemical should I avoid mixing with whatever?" And then it basically
yeah.
tells him if
How
you
to
mix
make
this chemical,
napalm
it makes
and-
napalm. And then he goes, "How do I make a napalm bomb?" And then it goes, "I can't share that type of information with you." And literally right above it, it was like, "Don't mix this with this, or it makes napalm."
Upgrading my Snapchat.
So, dude, I used it.
Like you just gave me the worst plan.
So I used it right after I got back from South Dakota because there's so many gray lines about road hunting and whatever. It doesn't say specifically as much as I'd want it to in the rule book. How about that? And then I get home and I'm like, I wonder if this thing can tell me the laws. So I start asking all the questions like I would ask you. So if I'm is road hunting legal? And it goes, no, you have to have a foot in the ditch, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay. So how far from the road can I hunt? It's like you can hunt within 660 feet of a public road. And I'm like, I didn't realize it was that far.
That's very state dependent.
You can hunt within South Dakota.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, what if it's private property? And they're like, no, you cannot shoot over someone's private property unless you have permission. Like, it's telling me every little bit of information that I would ever need about this law.
We're living in a Terminator movie. Fuck this.
So it's crazy. So you could use it for that, which is obviously a benefit, or you could be asked how your day is and send me a picture.
Yeah,
Like,
so
if
weird.
it-
Fuck all this. I'm out.
It's cool, but like it's so sketchy.
Scary.
Though. It's weird. It's like
Very scary.
Snapchat
It's not
I'm
just-
selling everything and moving to a dirt floor cabin in the middle of nowhere.
that's what I'm saying. It's just like it's old news.
I'm
for
going
me.
backwards.
It
Yeah.
it kind of creeps me out.
creepy, bro.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, that's literally like how Terminator movies start.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Like, oh, let's just see what Skynet can do for us. Click, end of mankind.
So true, though.
100%.
So many people are talking about that, too. Like, Elon Musk is so super scared about AI. He's like, we need to regulate this
Because
immediately.
he sees the fucking problem.
Right. But, like, everyone's been saying Skynet.
Because there's
Frickin'
there's
Terminator.
literally 4 movies about what this shit's gonna do to us.
Right.
And we just keep doing it. We just keep plugging along.
It's pretty
Great
crazy.
plan.
New fling?
New fling. I have cut caffeine out of my system entirely.
Really?
Yeah, no
way.
caffeine, no nicotine for me for the last 4 months.
That's crazy.
I had 1 chew, but other than that, I've had no nicotine, no caffeine at all. Feel
Badass.
way better.
Congrats,
Very
bro.
hard for me, as you both know, because I was a
Congratulations.
caffeine guy.
Big time.
That's huge.
I love that for you.
What was it?
Congrats.
Steady love. Steady love.
Constant,
Okay.
steady thing in your life. Still
Steady
going.
thing in my life.
What's one thing that you will always bring hunting with you?
Yeah.
How about that?
Oh,
Like, just in this-
you gotta have sour gummy worms on every
I
hunt.
knew it. Trolleys.
You gotta have the trolleys, baby. I
Trolleys.
gotta have them.
All right.
I'm a candy addict for sure. I can't kick sugar. That's why I suck at carnivore.
You
What
do
about-
candy, Hunter?
Hmm?
You get candy before you hunt?
Not before, but like during.
During?
During?
Yeah.
I'm a whole milk and trolleys guy during a hunt.
Whole milk and
A
trolleys.
half gallon of whole milk and a bag of trolleys.
A half gallon.
Dude, you remember when we went to Nebraska and I bought a gallon?
Yeah, but I figured that was just for the cabin. I don't think you brought that hunting with
That's
us.
fucked
No,
up.
I brought that hunting with us. That was in the boat.
Hunter's over there like, no way.
Oh my god.
Oh my god,
Dude, I drink 4 to 5.
Literally.
I drink 4 to 5 gallons of whole milk a week.
That's disgusting.
No,
dude.
I drink a lot of milk too. Like
Yeah, but you're
chocolate.
probably a skim
You
guy.
drink 5
No,
gallons of whole milk a week?
I will drink
if not
chocolate
more,
milk.
yeah.
Every morning I drink chocolate milk.
That sounds awesome.
What are you, fucking 7?
Yeah, if I was,
that's what I,
I mean,
said.
close.
if
mean,
I
a
wasn't
couple years
prone to
ago.
being 300 pounds, I would drink chocolate milk every morning too.
It's
No, I
too
don't drink
sweet.
chocolate milk. No, straight whole milk
So
all the
too
time.
I
sweet,
love
dude.
chocolate milk.
I think what's it, Wednesday? Yeah, I have 3 gallons in 3 days.
Holy shit. Old news?
He goes, holy shit, changes.
Yeah, have to.
Old news.
You're already 75 and work on a farm.
I don't work on
Anyway.
a farm. We just have a farm.
Right. You drink 3 gallons.
Still the
of
same
milk a day.
crotchety farm kid.
Yeah, you are.
That's about all I got on old news, man.
Old news is
is
change.
what? You're not going to be the crotchety farm kid anymore?
Old news is change.
Oh, it's change. Okay.
Yeah, like you're done with that.
You
It's
done with
old.
that?
You're over
Done
it.
with that? Okay.
Skim milk. Definitely done with that.
Done
On
with
the whole milk,
hold on.
baby.
Done with shooting a 12 gauge. I think I'm gonna go straight 20 and 28 for everything.
Lit.
I think I'm dumping
That's
the.
dope.
I think I'm dumping the 12 since I broke it last year, and I don't want to buy another one.
No
Yeah.
more 12 at all. Ever.
I don't think I'm gonna run. I think I'm gonna run the
That's
20,
naughty.
the 20 for everything else.
I
And I'm gonna
love
pick up.
that.
I think I'm gonna try really hard to pick up a 28 before season, and I'm just
I
gonna.
was
run
gonna
that.
say you're gonna get
Dope.
the eagle.
That's
You're gonna get the
expensive, bro.
Eagle.
I don't know.
He's gonna get the
No,
eagle.
he won't. I know him. He's going to get a good deal on some gun for like, it's just going to be a dumb deal.
So I was talking to a guy
big
who
gear
runs.
guy.
I was talking to a guy who runs. Fuck you. Who runs?
It'll be like
the-
a Winchester 28. and he'll just
No,
run it.
Winchester doesn't make a
I
20.
know, I'm going to do it back to him the whole time.
I've been debating on like a classic 1970s like 870 Wingmaster 28. They only come in 2 3/4 though. So, but Migra has 2 3/4 rounds for it. So.
He's actually already looked.
Nice,
Oh, I've been shopping on Gunbroker for weeks.
dude.
Big
Oh
gear
my
guy.
god,
Big
new
gear
new
guy.
fling for anyone who's actually still listening.
Yeah.
I got introduced to a couple of gun raffles in the last 3 days, and I saw the dude's gun room today, and
Yep.
he only bought 3 of the guns in there. And let me tell you, he's been winning guns a lot. And I'm like, holy shit, he's paying like $18 for a Desert Eagle,
Where are
a
you doing
black
this shit?
cherry Desert Eagle. I'll send you the
Send me the link.
yeah.
This just got painful for my bank account.
Yeah, but I mean, the most he's ever paid for a gun is
Big gear
$80.
guy.
Hey, listen here.
It's nuts.
I supply you with most of the gear, so I don't want to fucking hear it.
What gear?
Oh,
you
what
supplying
gear?
me with?
What when you came goose hunting this year? Who supplied the decoys? Who supplied your blind?
We could have brought our
Oh,
shit.
that's right. Papa did. And
It's-
the
it's-
scouting.
It's different. Well, the scouting has got you, but
I scouted that same weekend.
Did you find anything?
Yes.
Did we hunt
hunted
it?
the other field.
Where did we hunt?
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I
dude,
found a
he's
field.
just
Well, I'm sorry.
I just want you. I just want before you to shit on the gear guy.
I'm sorry. I
Before
want to see
you're
my
gonna
friends.
shit on the gear guy, just
Oh,
remind yourself who the gear guy does for y'all. All
I'm
right?
sorry. I want to see my friends.
there is a
Whoops.
difference between
Sorry
I've
about
got
that.
everything, don't worry about it, and not having it.
Yeah.
I have everything.
Yeah. I think that's
It's
Oh,
really
there's-
it's really nice
oh.
because I don't ever have to bring my own layout with Gavin.
By the way,
that's
if,
pretty.
if we
slick.
are going to talk about something though, I fucking broke your chair you left in the blind with me at the end of the season.
my
Not
what?
my
That
Alps blind.
banded chair
Oh,
that you had.
You don't have my Alps chair,
Yeah.
It's in the boat.
Yeah, your Alps chair should be here. No, your banded chair's fucked. I'm sorry.
No.
Tommy leaned back on it and it started to break the frame, and then I leaned back on it the other night and I leaned while I was thinking about something and it snapped.
I love that. Hunter, could you play El Camaleon? Orange? Thanks, man. That means this podcast is wrapping
What
up.
the fuck is this?
No, this is how we close every podcast.
Gavin's literally never listened to a podcast of ours.
No, not one. Not one.
I
I mean,
have.
Unbelievable.
we've closed every single podcast in the last like
Harvard.
2 years with this song.
I remember this.
You've even been on and we play this.
No, no
You know
fucking
what?
way.
I added it a lot when I was editing before.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
No, there ain't no fucking way I wouldn't remember this.
Gavin literally doesn't listen to our podcast,
I
and
do
that's
too.
okay. I don't need you to listen to every single one, but like just stay hip. You know,
Gavin, thanks for coming, man.
Anytime,
We
boys.
appreciate
Thanks
it.
for this.
this might be
Hunter,
the last time, but
Thank you. Bring up the music again. I want to feel it. Thank you. Did you stop recording yet? Okay. Before you do, one more thing.